Hi there. I wanted to personally invite you to my teleclass, 3 Keys to Understanding Your Personality. This is a class that's designed for beginners who want to learn a little bit more about themselves through their astrological birth chart. This is going to be a 1-hour class, and it's going to be held video conference so that we're all able to see each other while we're going through the class, so it becomes a little bit more personal. And I want to talk a little bit about what the 3 keys of the personality that I'm going to be discussing. And as some of you may know or not know, I don't know if any of you have seen a birth chart before, but I'm going to give you a little view here of one. And this is my birth chart. You can see my name on the top, but I'm just going to show the wheel itself. And in the astrology birth chart, there are several planets and houses that each of the planets are placed. And all of this is determined based on the time you were born and where you were born, and of course your birthday. And so as you can see, there are several planets, but there's just going to be 3 key players that I'm going to be talking about. And the 3 key players that I'm going to be talking about are your sun sign, which that's the sun. And the sun is our instinct to shine from the center of our life story. It's our ego identification. It also represents the masculine in our chart and father as well. And the second player that I'm going to be talking about is the moon, which is this one right here. Obviously, it looks like a moon. And the moon is our feminine, and it represents our mother. And the moon is our emotional body, and it is our instinct to have a home. And what I mean by that is, when we talk about home, we talk about our sense of, having a place that we feel safety and we feel security. So home is the external home as well as, of course, the internal home. And the third player that I'm going to talk about is the ascendant, and that's right here, and that's also known as the rising sign. So it is the ascendant or the rising, and that point in the chart represents our early childhood conditioning. And what that says about ourselves is what energy, what persona did you take on as you were growing up in order to fit in order to survive? And this piece right here in the chart becomes our mask. So I'll be discussing that as well. And as we evolve this energy, the rising sign, this later becomes our higher self, our gift that we bring. So these are really 3 big key players. There's, multiple players in the astrology chart that have a lot to say about our personality and also about our contract. And what I mean by that is, if you look at this chart, it is also a contract that as an individual that we incarnated into this lifetime, that there was really a purpose for why we came. And I'm going to say that that's our soul purpose, so I'm going to call that the soul contract. So that's another piece of the astrology chart. I really won't be going into that piece. That's a lot more in-depth, a lot more personal when it comes to reading the chart. But for now, we're going to touch on these players right here: the sun, the moon, and the rising. And just that in itself is a boatload of information. So if you would love to join me, I would love to have you. If you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you. So register, click on the button below. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email or call me, and I can answer those for you. But this is going to be, a fun time, and I think a lot of good information that I can share. And we're going to make it personal, so you're going to give me your birth date, birth time, where you were born, and I'm going to give you your sun, your moon, your rising sign, so that when we're talking about this, you will be able to make this personal for you. Okay? So, hope to see you. Hope to get an email, hope to get a call, and I look forward to doing this class. I'm really excited, and this is going to be one of several classes that I'm going to be doing in the future. So, join me, please. Okay. Hope to see you. Bye-bye.